Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Um, Thank you so much for joining me again on another video where I review my portfolio on Wealthsimple. Um, in today's video, I wanted to kind of share with you again, as always, what's been happening in my portfolio this past week. As everyone might still continue to be aware, right? The stock market is still kind of struggling quite a bit. We've been seeing quite a lot of red in the stock market lately, which is understandable, right? Like anybody that's investing should understand that the market doesn't always go up. There'll be times where it pulls back and times where it kind of goes sideways. Um, Fortunately for me, given the strategy that I'm currently employing on majority of my portfolio, my portfolio has continued to do well, even during this difficult times. Particularly my Wealth Simple portfolio. My TD portfolio is not doing so well in comparison. Um, if you want to see that particular portfolio, do leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to make a video on that. Let's get right into this today's video though. Um, as you can see on my screen, my portfolio has gained maybe about $100 since the last time that I make this video. This is particularly good news, given that a lot of people are seeing pullback in their portfolio in comparison. Um, Again, it all depends on what strategy that you're trying to employ. If your goal is to invest long term, this might not necessarily be a good news for you. Actually, even if you're seeing you know um, positive in your portfolio at this time, it just means that you're not taking enough risk for the kind of investment that you could be earning in the future. Um, let's go into my first home savings account. My first home savings account is still sitting at just over $8,000. Um, you know, I haven't received the dividends for this month for the September just yet for this account. Um, but yeah, it's currently still sitting at that. As you can see, I'm still currently investing in PSA in this account. That has not changed since the last time I made this video. Overall, though, I think this is still a really good investment. If your goal is to invest for short term purposes, PSA or high interest savings account tends to be the best vehicle for you to be able to grow your wealth a little bit in that time. Let's go on to my non-registered account. My non-registered account is just shy of almost $23,000. Um, I was hoping that by the time I make this new video, I would be at $23,000. Actually, I think sometimes last week I actually saw it hit 23,000. I'm gonna see if I can find that spot on the screen. Where is it? Hmm. Oh, there it is. So on October 4th, we actually hit about $23,000, but since then, it's gone down a little bit, um, which is good, right? Stock market doesn't always constantly go up, so it goes up and down, up and down. Um, so yeah, and also keep in mind that I'm still currently waiting for some of my dividends for some of my position in this portfolio, which should hopefully get it to the $23,000 that I'm hoping to get to as quickly as possible. In my cash account, in my cash ETF, cash ETF is currently trading at 50.07 today. Um, as we do have a long weekend coming, I actually did receive my dividend for cash um, this morning. Actually, yeah, this morning I received the dividend for this cash ETF this morning, which I will hopefully be reinvesting. That's the 11.88 that you see in my balance right here. CSAV, another high interest savings ETF. That one I've also received the distribution for that account. That's why this balance is sitting at 4,607.88. At last week or 2 weeks ago, I think was the last time I made this video. You'll see that the difference is quite obvious. If you look at the video I made then and this one, you'll see the difference between that. So the distribution has been reinvested back into here. My high interest savings ETF, which is again my emergency savings account, is currently sitting at 6,000. Finally, we're at $6,000 in this position. I'm still awaiting the distribution for this position so I can reinvest that back into here. One of the major changes I made over the last week or two was the introduction of the HSAV. Now, I like this ETF so much better, even though it was initially brought to my attention by a couple of people that maybe this might be something I might want to look into. However, at that time, I'd already considered maybe investing in this ETF as opposed to holding other ETF. Um, I had to consider investing because of the tax benefits, tax opportunity it does offer. Instead of having interest, having it when you go to be taxed at the end of the year, it's not a regular interest that you will be taxed at. It'll be capital appreciation. So which means 50% of the gain I can keep, and I'll only be taxed on 50% of that gain. Right? So it's a lot more tax efficient to invest in this one. That's the number one reason why I decided to invest in this one. The second reason why I decided to invest in HSAV, yeah, is the idea that you're not having, there's no redistribution. You're not receiving interest on a monthly basis. It continues to grow on a monthly basis rather than continuing to redistribute back to you. I don't know. I guess for me, I don't really like the idea of having distribution because, the time where that distribution is being removed from your position, you're not able to generate interest on that, right? You're not able to generate interest on that money, so the money is just sitting somewhere, and then awaiting redistribution back into your position. So I'm not a big fan of it, but unfortunately those are the only other options that are available. That's one of the other reasons why I kind of am leaning more towards investing more of my money into HSAV as opposed to even cash. It's a lot better efficient ETF when it comes to high interest ETF. So yeah, as you can see, I still have not received. I haven't received the distribution for this one as well. For you'll notice that previously in a previous video that I made, this position was PSA. The distribution that I'm awaiting I'm awaiting dividend for is the PSA one. So once that comes in, I'll reinvest that back into here. That way, I can continue to grow that asset on a longer trajectory. And that is my non-registered account. Now, my retirement account, you'll notice that there's quite a few changes in this account. The current balance of this account is 6,494.63, which is, you know, in the last month, it's saying I've gained about 45.69. Um, is the gain that's been accrued on this position. Over time, it's saying that I'm up a mere 84.58, um, which is not bad given that the market is is kind of nose diving right now, right? So that is still a really good position. Um, I'm still currently investing in FIAE. I haven't added an additional money to this position, but I continue to hold that position. I'm down about $2.09 on this position at the moment. Um, Medexus Pharmaceutical. This is one of the biggest one that I've made significant changes to over the last week or two. Um, I have added almost almost 38 new positions or so to this position, right? And my average is actually currently, what is my average in this position? All time performance. It's saying I'm down $4.97, which is about 8 cents. I bought at a fairly decent dip in the position. The average price is 2.91. So I was able to really reduce my average cost. I'm almost at what I paid for it, even though the market is down, right? Typically, this position was actually all the way up to $3. I think a couple of weeks ago, but at the moment, it's currently taking a nosedive as is everything else in the market right now. Um, yeah, it's a really good position that I'm continuing to invest in, and I want to grow this position. Um, the $9.15 that you see in this account, I hope to continue to reinvest that back into this position, so that I can average out and further get this lower, get my average in this position lower, because I think this position, this company is going to do incredible things um, uh, over the next year or so. So yeah, I'm really bullish on that one. VDY, as with any other dividend stocks right now, is currently struggling. It's down, struggling. Struggling is probably an understatement, really. It's down all the way up to 38.80, which is significant, right? Uh, so I currently owed about 52 shares, valued at 2,117, 2017.60. Um, the average price that I bought at is currently 41.55. I'm significantly down on this position. But I think, once the market kind of, rebounds from the challenges it's currently experiencing, I think my position is going to continue to do well. I have full faith that um, this is going to continue to do well in the long run. In the meantime, I can continue to collect the dividends that comes on a monthly basis and reinvest it back into here or other positions that I would like to. Now, XEQT. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ETF. As anyone that knows me would know, that this is one of the positions that I'm extremely bullish on. Um, It's currently down all the way up to 25.70, guys. Like 25.70 for this position is still of a deal. Given what I think it's gonna do in the next year, the entire world market is quite volatile. So for you to continue to invest in either the U.S. stock market or international stock market, or any individual stocks, whether equity-based stocks or bond-based stocks, that is quite a significant risk that you're taking on in any of those positions, given what the world ends up doing. Um, while this ETF is currently invested in a world market, although um, it's not equally balanced based on the size of each market. It's invested in U.S. stock market, Canadian stock market, international stock markets, emerging market stock markets. So it's completely covered everything, right? So for what this thing is, for how much stock and ETFs that you're getting in this is quite a steal. This is quite a steal. It's because a lot of people prefer to buy individual stocks than buy index ETF, such as this. I think a lot of people are going to realize that this is the way to go in the next couple of years. Um, my position is currently at 168.44.32. Again, I've increased my position in this stock significantly as I've continued to see it go down. I've continued to buy on the down, and the average price for my position in here is currently sitting at 25.79. Um, which is a sizable portion of this mm, entire RRSP portfolio, right? So it's significant. I'm betting big on this. I think it's gonna come back with a swing, and it's gonna go all the way up to $28. That's what I'm hoping would happen. Anyone else that's open that happens, leave a comment down in the comment section below. And we can kind of have a conversation about what you think XEQT is gonna do in the next couple of weeks as the market rebounds, or maybe months. I don't know. Nobody can predict these things, right? Um, but yeah, I think this is gonna do really well. It's gonna go significantly crazy. So that is my RRSP portfolio. Now my TFSA. My TFSA is one of the ones that I'm quite proud of the most. All time, I'm up 615.39, guys. I recently just moved this account from EQ Bank. Yeah, EQ Bank into here. And I'm already up 615.39 within almost 2 months, right? Like that's a significant increase to this portfolio, given that anyone that knows me and what I'm hoping to do with this portfolio would know that that's a significant amount that helps me get to what my goal is much sooner, right? Even though we're seeing quite a huge challenge in the real estate market at the moment, I continue to hope that, by the time I do find a place, this position would be significant enough for me to put down a huge chunk of that towards buying a property, right? So, I'm really hoping that it continue to go in the trajectory that it is going. Um, and I received, actually, like I said, I received my cash ETF distribution today, which again I've switched from cash in this position to HSAV because again, um, I like the idea that you're not having money pulled out and then redistributed back into it at the end of the month. I just like the fact that this is a fund that continues to grow trajectorily, and you're not having to take a distribution in form of dividends on a monthly basis. That is one of the major things I like about this ETF. Um, so once the markets opens again on Tuesday, I'm going to redistribute this dividend that I received back into here, and continue to grow this position. Um, Now, I think that is everything in my um, Wealthsimple portfolio. But let's take a look at my activity, what I've been buying, what I've been selling over the last couple of weeks. Um, you'll see that again, I've been canceling and buying HSAV. If it doesn't feel, as anyone that knows me, if it doesn't feel at the price that I'm open to fill it, I cancel it and then try another price. Right. That's why you may see a couple of cancellations um, as you're looking at my activities. I'm trying to get it at a certain price. If it doesn't feel, then I try another price. Right. Just to make sure I get that amount that I'm trying to get within that day. So HSAV limit buy, I bought about 65,000. 592 was what was initially bought, and then again it bought another 10,821.66. So that is the entire portfolio. Again, I canceled a bunch of orders that I tried. It didn't feel at that, so I retried it at a different price, and then I bought fractional shares of. I sold. This is my sell of the cash ETF. So I sold this. I sold cash again here. I sold about 76,407 worth of cash ETF. Cash dividend. Here it is. This is what I got distributed to me as a dividend for the cash position. Another cash dividend for my RRSP was distributed on the 6th. Another cash dividend was distributed for my non-registered account at 11.88. And this is my limited Medexus pharmaceutical buy. I bought about 94.05 watts, which, again, I'm hoping this this goes crazy and gets me all the way up to like 2,000 or 3,000. That would be insane. That would be insane considering where I'm buying it in. But limit price is currently at 2.85. Was what I paid for this position, and I bought 33 shares. Yeah. So Madexis Pharmaceutical, I tried it at the different price. It didn't feel, so I canceled it. HSAV fractional buying. Another HSAV limit buy. PSA fractional sell. This was me selling my PSA. Another sell of my PSA. And then me canceling my Medexus Pharmaceutical. I initially tried to buy more on the 3rd, but it didn't fail. XEQT limit buy, which was 50.80. That does not make any sense. 50.86. I'm not sure what happened there, but I tried to buy it at 25.43. Submit quantity to. Oh, okay. So the total amount that it cost me was 50.86. So I bought 2 XEQT on this day, which failed. And then fractional shares, I sold my cash position. And that would be it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching my video, for watching my portfolio review. If you enjoyed me sharing my portfolio with you, and you like what you're seeing on this channel, please don't forget to leave a like down in my down below, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. I always love hearing what you think about my portfolio, what you want to see on this channel. Um, any suggestions are always welcome. Yeah, if you have any questions as well, you know, I I'll be answering them down in the comment section below. You can find my uh, you can find my portfolio, my Wealthsimple portfolio on Blossom to see what I'm buying and trading on a more daily basis. If you want to see what that looks like, check out my portfolio on Blossom at O5VX. You can find me again on O5VX on Blossom. Um, and I look forward to seeing you guys again as I do more of this on a monthly basis. Bye bye.